Hey guys, happy Thursday. I recognize that we have talked about a housing bubble more than a few times on Market Watch, but I want to touch on it again because these conversations are happening more often now than they have been. And the reason being is there's a lot of fear out there sparked by the media, news stories. If you type into Google housing market, I'm not kidding you, the top headlines are going to be market crash, housing bubble. So just really causing a lot of concern for people that are thinking about buying. So super important that we are their go-to and their voice for all of that. And so I want to share with you the talking points that we go through. So let's take it back to 2007, 2008, the real housing bubble, and kind of what the differences are between then and now. So if we rewind, buyers back then, they were not qualified for the loans that they were getting. A lot of the loans were adjustable rates, interest-only payments. People weren't coming in with down payments, so it was 100% financing, which made the risk for foreclosure super high. And housing demand. There was not a housing demand back then like there is now. So now if we look at today, people buying, they are so well qualified. It is not easy to get a mortgage. You have to have good credit. You have to have assets for down payment and closing costs. You have to make good money and not have an extreme amount of debt. Nobody is being handed a mortgage that they are not qualified for. And so it makes the buyers super stable and the foreclosure risk super low. And then last but not least, again, the housing demand. The housing demand right now is so strong. There are just not enough homes available for the amount of buyers that we have. So these are all perfect examples of what we kind of talk through with clients to really just wrap their head around, the environment that we're in. Are we going to see a slowdown? Yes, we're already seeing it due to prices being higher and interest rates going up. But we are still going to see positive appreciation and tons of people out there buying. Last but not least, you might have noticed in my text, but this is the first week in a long time, so it's worth mentioning that interest rates are actually a little bit lower than they were last week. Conventional FHA and VA, all of them are about 1/8% lower. So we'll take it. That's it. I hope you have a great weekend and talk to you next week.